to do from there.
Ocho, one of the stories that we're about to talk about now is really upsetting to me. Ex-NFL quarterback Trevone Boykin said Thanksgiving at Russell Wilson's mansion felt weird because none of his family was around.
Man. So in today's video, we got to talk about that Russell Wilson situation, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys seen the clip of Trevone Boykin talking about Russell Wilson's Thanksgiving and how, Russell Wilson didn't have his family there and he was just pillow talking too much, right? Like this, you don't do stuff like this. If somebody invited you to their house and however the Thanksgiving went, you don't sit there and go on a podcast and just put this man business out here for absolutely no reason at all, right? Like nobody was asking for this. He didn't even need to say this, especially some guy with a criminal rap sheet like this. I don't even want to get into that because that's not the purpose of this video. But if you look up some of the stuff that he was accused of and some of the stuff that he was arrested for, it's just like, yo, you are the last person to sit here to try to call out Russell Wilson, a God-fearing man, a man that's married, a man that takes care of his kids and his family. Like, there's absolutely no reason why this guy, out of all people, who Russell Wilson put his arm around to help out, invite him to his house on Thanksgiving, somehow you're the one that come out and try to bash this man or just try to throw dirt on his name for no reason, right? So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys remember that clip. Let's play that because it's going to put everything into context in today's video. Let's check out this clip right here.
He was cool. Like, bro was cool.
Yeah.
But he was weird. I went to his house for Thanksgiving. The weirdest feel like he catered. If I got as much money as Russell Wilson, my whole family would talk about me so bad if I ain't fly everybody out there for Thanksgiving. And I'm sponsored by an airline.
Yeah. Maybe he's not close to his family.
And maybe he not. But his mama wasn't there. Sisters wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though, like, it's still weird to me. I'm just still, even if you don't fool with your family, like, it's still weird to me on Thanksgiving.
Why does Russell Wilson make so many men insecure? There's so many men got to find reasons and ways to undermine Russell Wilson. We also got to stop platforming ignorance, foolishness, and foolish people. Because why did Boykin know Russell Wilson? Oh, they were on the same team together with the Seattle Seahawks. Why did Boykin stop knowing Russell Wilson? Oh, because he got accused and pled guilty to punching his girlfriend's jaw and spent 3 years in jail.
I ain't hear him talk about that.
So why are you talking about how Russell Wilson should handle domestic situations if you don't know how to handle domestic situations? Why are you talking about how Russell Wilson should deal with his family if you don't know how to deal with your Let me stop.
That's a clip of Russell Wilson, former teammate, Trevone Boykin, calling him out like that, man. And like I said, man, it was disturbing. It was disgusting. It was to the point where, I didn't even want to post it on my channel because it was like, I'm not finna give this dude no attention, man. But I did want to post this reaction because Russell Wilson's mom came out and responded to it. And she had went off on Trevone Boykin. So if you stuck around this long for the reaction, guys, hit that thumbs up button. That really does help support my YouTube channel. So this is what Russell Wilson's mom said. She left a comment on the Shade Room. She said, "I'm his mom. This is none of your business. This is opportunistic. I am so tired of you men cutting down my son. Jesus said, he who is without sin cast the first stone." Part of our family was in Florida at a tournament. I stayed planning to stay home because I wanted to fast the 4 days before the year end. Russ thought enough of you, who has a criminal history, to love you enough to invite you over. This is why Russ keeps it moving. Folks not trustworthy. Russ, though, will forgive, but not again. I hope you felt relevant for a few minutes. Lord forgive him, for he know not what he is doing. Tammy Wilson. And yeah, man, when I saw the clip and the guy was talking about, how we do it in Thanksgiving and, I come from a traditional black folk family country and all this stuff. And then it's like, but yet you're at Russell Wilson's house, right? And then in that same clip, he even mentioned how he went to another person's house after he left Russell Wilson's house. So it's like, how are you sitting here trying to talk about this man Thanksgiving when you sitting over here house hopping to everybody's house on Thanksgiving? Mind you, this guy is an NFL player, right? He's getting checks too as well. So why are you house hopping, trying to get a free meal and find a party and find this and find that? Whatever this guy was up to at that time, it's like, yo, you had money. You should have had a house. You should have invited your family to your house, right? But no, you sitting over here house hopping and sitting here trying to judge this man.
Why is he sharing that information anyway?
Cause, see, that's what Not chat. Now you see why I don't have a whole lot of mofos at my house. See, he worried about somebody else's family. Your black ass there. He invited you. He looked at you like family. And what you do?
Turn around and come
Got
and talk
diarrhea
about
of the mouth. You think you telling something. Man, I went to Russell House. That mansion, it was weird. Yeah, because he had an outsider in there. That was the weird part about it. That's why you don't let people come to your house, chat. Nobody. First of all, no. Me and my brother had money. Guess what Thanksgiving was always at? Granny's house. Even though we couldn't get back, it was always going to be there. When we had a big ass cookout, Ocho, guess where it was? In Granny's backyard.
Damn.
Why? Look.
I don't get it. I'm confused. Why is everybody always looking for a moment? Why is everybody always looking for a moment to go viral or to get your little 15 minutes? He lets you into his home on Thanksgiving, a special day. Okay, if the family wasn't there, maybe they don't get along. Maybe they don't see the eye to eye. I mean, I don't get it.
I don't get it either, Ocho.
And this is why you never try to sit here and frame a story, especially if you don't know what was going on at the time. All you had to do is just ask Russ, like, yo, man, where the family at? Pretty sure Russ would have sat there and told you, oh, you know, hey, mom's in Florida. They were stuck at a tournament and she wanted to fast a couple of days before the year end, man. So, you know, people's not really into Thanksgiving like that all the time because why? It just requires eating and family time. You can do that any other weekend, right? You know, there's a lot of people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But the fact that he did have a little small gathering, still invited you over around his family, and you sit here and do that to talk about their son and stuff like that, it was just like, and it's like, yeah, man, if I knew that dude personally, man, he definitely would have been deleted from my contacts, man, because it's like, I can't trust a dude like this. You the type to just go to somebody's house, sit there, look around, and try to see what you can find to talk about and go pillow talk to the next person about somebody else's home. Like, that's just stuff you don't do, man. Especially if this guy talking about he comes from a traditional black folk family and all of this stuff. Well, you know, you already know that that's a red flag, man. Somebody coming over to somebody else's house and they talking about the person's house that they just left. It's like, nah, you're a red flag, bro. Like, we stay away from people like that because at the end of the day, what he has said on that podcast, it just matches who this guy is as a person. Because like I said, go look at his criminal history, then it shouldn't be surprising that he, out of all people, was to say something like that, man. So I would like for you guys to get in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one, and we out, guys. Peace.